issue I have with most relationship advice for women is that it's based on a lie. Because if somebody tells you that you have to manipulate, play tricks, play games to get a man to commit, what are they really telling you? They're telling you that you're not worthy of somebody choosing you unless you manipulate them into choosing you. And they're feeding into a BS and tired narrative that men don't want commitment, they only want sex, so you have to trick them into wanting to commit to you. You know what kind of men you have to trick? Lower level men. You get that if you have to trick a guy into committing to you, it means he's fear-based. He has some deep-seated fears of relationships that are not going to change if you magically get him to commit. You get that if a guy sees sex as a transaction, meaning you give him sex and he gives you things like commitment. So you have to wait and not give him sex because if not, you're not going to get the commitment. You get that if a guy sees it that way, he's transactional in nature, which means he cannot truly be generous and loving in a relationship. That is all lower level relationships. And how many people do you know that are in those lower level transactional relationships that are actually really, truly happy? So don't make the mistake of thinking that if a guy is handsome or rich or successful, that means he's high level. If he's emotionally low level, he's not going to be a great match, no matter what. The truth is, there are some men out there who are yes, ready for commitment, who are yes, great guys, who are spiritual, successful, handsome, who are every single thing you want, and they're looking for a partner. And the other coaches aren't telling you how to attract that kind of guy because they don't know how to attract that kind of guy. Those kind of men don't operate on this transactional, fear-based level. They see a relationship as something positive for their life, so they're not afraid of moving forward. You don't have to trick them into moving forward because it's what they want. They're looking for somebody they find beautiful, yes, but they're not this hound dog that just needs sex or needs to be with the most attractive woman to prove something about his masculinity. I help my clients find that rare top 1% man that is generous, that is kind, that does want commitment, that is also sexy and spiritual and successful and all of the things. I help them find that rare kind of man. And how I do it is not by fear, but by love. How I do it is not by games and manipulation, but by alignment. I show them how to get mentally, emotionally, energetically aligned to that very rare kind of result. So they're the ones that actually calls that person in, because I promise you, there are some women who are with amazing men who are getting every single thing they want in a relationship and more. No compromise, no settling, no transaction, no fear. Those women get that kind of man because they align, not because they follow fear-based relationship advice. Alignment means you make yourself a match. Like attracts like. So if you want that top 1% rare kind of guy that I promise you is out there, if he's not in your reality, it just means you're not aligned to it yet. You can't see it because you're not a match for it yet. But when you become a true match for that kind of person, you meet them and they want you. Why? Because you are different than all the other women out there who are operating in fear in their love lives. They see you and they immediately know there is something so special, magical, precious about this woman. I have to be with her now. Most of my clients, they meet their guy out in the real world. And what happens is the guy actually comes up to them, whether he's running across the street or he sees him at an event or he sees him in a coffee shop. It's always the same thing. He's like, oh my God, I had to talk to you. Your energy is just so attractive. They actually say that. Of course, my clients are beautiful, amazing women, but the men are drawn by the energy because they're a top 1% man. They want a specific thing. They want someone who's a match. My clients make themselves a match for that, and boom. Literally out of nowhere, this incredibly amazing guy appears and he wants you. He wants to be with them because they're the match. Like attracts like. So here's the real truth. Most love and dating coaches out there, they don't know how to play in the realm of energy. They don't know how to really teach somebody how to be a match. So what they want actually walks up to them. They don't know how to pull from out there the truly amazing, incredible guys and get them aligned for their clients. They don't know how to do that. So they're operating on a lower level where all the lower level guys are. And on that level, yeah, maybe transactional stuff works kind of sometimes. But again, people are not really happy on that level. They might get a commitment. They might trick a guy into giving that ring, but they're not really happy. Most coaches don't even know how to help you align on the energetic level. So what you want, this incredible, fantastical, amazing result that most women will never get, but you will get because you can believe it. They don't know how to get that. So they tell you transactional stuff, but that's not the real truth of love. Anything that is a fear-based transactional teaching has nothing to do with real love, which is why you can use those kinds of tools to attract a relationship and you're not gonna feel much love in it. In my world, we don't attract by fear. We attract by real love. So my clients get real love. In my world, we don't use rules, manipulation, fear-based tricks because we don't need to. We're not operating on the lower level. We're operating on a higher level where attraction is the name of the game, where energy is the name of the game, where your energy is literally the thing attracting true love to you. And in my world, my clients attract the top 1% men. In my world, my clients attract the men where literally they say, oh my God, he's even better than I imagined. And they get love that's so good that literally all their friends and everybody that follows them is asking them, how did you get it? In my world, we attract no settling, no compromise, getting every single thing you want and more, real love. We do that because we don't do any of those tricks or games. We focus on real love. We focus on alignment. We focus on energy. We focus on you becoming a match for that top 1% man. So he has to come into your life. And when he sees you, he'll say, oh my God, I have to be with you. It's elite level love, which is why I call private coaching with me Love Elite. It's one-on-one mentorship with me where we get you aligned. So we don't play on the lower level. We get you up on the higher level where that real kind of partnership you want exists, where you can attract every single thing you want in a partner and more. No games. I have just 5 spots open for Love Elite private coaching with me in 2024. If you have every single thing in your life but the guy, if you're already beautiful, successful, amazing, and you know there's something more for you, you don't want the lower level relationships that everybody has, you want something higher. And you want help to get there, to release every single thing in you that's not a match. So you can absolutely be a match for that top 1% guy. So he has to come into your life and choose you. Message Love Coach. I'll send you all the info on private coaching with me. The women who do one-on-one mentorship with me are already successful, already amazing. They already have every single thing except the guy, and they are tired of being the woman who has every single thing except the guy. They realize now is their time to have it all. They realize now is their time to have true love. They are tired of being without it. They do not want to settle. They want support to go all the way up to that penthouse style love and get it. So if you're tired of starting the year all hopeful, like you're going to find love, and then it ends the same way time and time again, if you really want 2024 to be the year that you don't just wish for great love, you actually manifest it in, message Love Coach and I will send you the brochure with all the info on private coaching with me. I only take 5 women at a time. This is one-on-one mentorship, private coaching with me, and voice messenger access. So you better believe we're not going to stay in those patterns. We're not going to mess up with guys because you have me there on call to help you align.